at 4 Delta 10-8.
5 years ago, a woman police officer driving through downtown San Diego would draw waves, stares, even snickers from the streets. She was a novelty, and as such, gained a lot of publicity. 26-year-old Debbie Sentinella remembers that special attention. She also remembers how hard it was to gain people's respect. It's one thing to be called a police officer. It's another thing to be treated like one.
Well, when I first came on, I had a very difficult time with one of my training officers, and there was a definite communications gap there. There was an awful lot of pressures. We didn't get along at all, and he didn't get along with me at all.
Debbie's problems with her supervisor happened 4 years ago, at a sensitive time when women were assuming a more important role in the police force. But with that new role came more responsibility. No longer were they just the desk clerks and meter maids. They were full-fledged police officers with the power to arrest suspects sometimes twice their size.
Well, first of all, we weren't sure that women had the physical ability to do the job. No one would ever question the intellectual capacity. We found that some of the women resented what they saw as a machoism on the part of the men, and the men resented what they saw as a lack of assertiveness on the part of the women.
To ease the tension between men and women officers, the department held special group discussions. This gave both sides a chance to air their feelings, good or bad. And with time and understanding, women began to feel they were a part of the team and were encouraged to achieve.
One of our officers recently was commended for her courage and initiative in keeping a person who was holding 4 hostages from harming them through her initiative and negotiation and so forth.
I'm a more confident person. I'm more confident in my self-image. I'm more aggressive. I can go up and I can talk to people very easily. It doesn't bother me. What'd you get?
It's kind of swollen right there.
Where'd that happen at?
On 5th Market, the person's still down there.
What'd you say to him?
I didn't say nothing. He just said he thought I was playing with him, which I wasn't. I just came over and hit me over the head with the stick.
She came after me and she beat me up. And she's going to knock me down in the middle.
Outside of making arrests and patrolling the street, the officers have to make a report on just about everything they do. Those reports can either break or make a case for a prosecutor. And how are the women officers faring?
Women do, as a group, do tend to talk more than men, on average. And their reports indicate that also. There's also a lot of things that may seem unimportant to most officers that are in women's reports. But a woman just seems to be more complete, maybe more verbose, but more complete. And we like it.
4 years ago, there were 25 women officers in San Diego. Now there are 97. Most have proven themselves in the department. But what about outside the force? What does the public think?
I'm sure there's different qualities of all police officers. The female officers that I've seen, I wouldn't hesitate at all to have them come to my aid.
I wouldn't do it, no. But not for me, it wouldn't be.
But it's okay for other women to do it.
No, I wouldn't say so. I'm not approve of it now.
Why?
No, because I just wouldn't.
You don't think women should be police officers?
I think men should have men's job and women women's job.
Perhaps the fact that police work wasn't always a woman's job attracted Debbie to it in the first place. It's challenging, but is often misunderstood, especially by the husbands of women officers. In fact, most of the women who were married when they joined are now divorced. That doesn't really bother Debbie. Most of her friends are in law enforcement. They do understand the pressure, and that makes her career that much more rewarding.
I feel like it's really helped me quite a bit in being the person that I am, or I'm going to be.
Janine Tartaglia, News 8, downtown San Diego.